Okay, I'm going to say shalom and thank you all for tuning into this particular video. I thought I would just, give like a small little, advertisement or whatever. I think we should learn how to promote ourselves and others, brothers and sisters. I do this all the time, not on video, but it wouldn't bother me. I would do it when it comes down to Google and things of that nature. So I wrote this poem based on, when we have certain fleshly desires and, the Most High speak to us. Um, I thought I would, just write something that pretty much I've been writing since 2000, 2009. So this is like a compilation of all the poems that I wrote. Uh, it's I just put it. I thought I would put it together. I'm not going to say it's in the best editing form, but I did my best. Pretty much, I have uh, the software to be compatible with Amazon Kindle. So, if anyone, would like a copy, it's $3.99, it's something that's real small. I don't have an actual hard copy. I was going to go, I was going to, start making some hard copies. But before I do that, I want to wait, a little longer and put more poems that I've compiled that I will be compiling together in the near future. I'm always writing. So, this is the way, our people years ago when it comes down to, Songs of Solomon, Songs of David, even some of the prophets, things of nature, they would, we write in a certain way that only a certain people will understand. So this book of poems is not for everyone. And some people may not understand what's written. And some people may, it's like it's written where you either will love it or hate it. You see what I'm saying? So I just thought I would put it out there if somebody wanted. You just go to as I did. I just put my name. If you go to Amazon or whatever, if you can't find me, a lot of people know my name is Melvin. So you just put in Melvin Birch. I don't care who knows. It's government. Everybody know me anyway. So who cares? I'm not holding nothing back. I don't care. All right. So I wrote another book. This is a compilation of recipes. But if somebody want that, they can you can get that too. I was going to delete that. It's not something that I thought that this was just like you would say a test book. This is not moving. This I've only probably sold one copy of this. So it's like I said, it's something that I just put together. I'm not trying to make a fortune off of it. But if somebody want to help out, just purchase it on Kindle because that's what it's on, Kindle Unlimited. You can go ahead and you'll be helping me out and things of that nature. And a lot of these jobs and stuff that we're working is really not going to last long to those of us that understand the truth. They're going to make your life a living hell. uh, you know, Especially when you understand that you're Hebrew and of course we can be in the world, uh, but not a part of it. So we can, but based on that, they just, it's a lot involved. So a lot of us, I guess need to learn how to, find out what our gifts are and just push that as your money maker, your money machine. I know there's a sister that sells soaps. The funny thing about it is, uh, normally when you go to a store and you buy soap, once you get down to the smallest part of the bar, when it's almost gone, it loses some of its potency. Like you can't, you put it on a rag and it's like, man, you really can't get as clean or whatever when you use the last part of the bar of soap. But I noticed with this sister's soap, and I may put her information on this, but I will have to go and find out exactly, the link or whatever. But when our people basically, when we do our things naturally, making soaps and things of nature, I noticed that the this particular soap that I was using, even when it was down to the lowest part, it would still give out that natural, strong, cleanliness effect. So that's the power of buying things natural. You'll be surprised on using certain things that is based on a bunch of aluminum and things of that nature. So this is just something, if somebody want to help out, you can go into it. Let me see how you do that. You can look inside the book, you know, got my funny looking face up there. Book of Poems by Melvin Burke Jr. writes all rights reserved, so you can't steal my stuff. Got the preface, introduction, short story. The seventh frequency goes into, certain things that I wrote in regards to the seventh frequency. They say that we are linked in with six senses. We got more than that. So this poem breaks that down. The Queen in the Chess Match. This goes into, how some of us, we may have our eyes, brothers, our eyes set on a sister or whatever. But it was a chess match based on how I approached this particular person. It was pretty, at that time, it was the wrong way. So I go into information on how the Most High was actually speaking to me. And I put it in a poem format. So I got this here. This is for the gang stalkers. A lot of people don't know, once you are unplugged from the matrix, they're going to blacklist your name, and then I go into that information, right? The carnal man must die. So it goes into things that's based on scripture, but it's more to the point where I give out information how I'm being attacked by my own flesh, and then I'll go into how the spiritual man starts to speak. Then I have here, it's time to go. Okay, that's another carnal type battle that a lot of us fight. The parable of inception. So I go into information on, information that's very esoteric. I don't want to give all the information out. All right. The scramble ramble, which means transform, which means a lot of us get thoughts that's in our mind, but we're too afraid to write down what it is. And once you can arise over that fright, you can transform this, what you think is scramble. So it goes into that. The Sky Watchers and the Woman in Purple. So this is a woman is royal, but this woman is already taken. So now I am what you would say, and others, brothers and sisters that go through this, when they say the Sky Watchers, we're people that deal with the heavenly realm. That's where the scriptures come from, the heavenly realm. So we have certain duties to do. And then what the Most High do, he manifests certain things in your mind so you can understand. So all of our struggles are different. Then the Disappearing Act, that goes into some esoteric information too. So I'm just giving out certain titles: time, jump, punishment. So we understand what punishment we're going to go through as people and other people as well. The 7-year travel. So I got certain things here that, some people may look at like, man, that's the title is kind of deep. But I'm just giving out the title. Well, let me tell you, a lot of it is esoterically written, and some people may not understand. And that was another thing when it comes down to these Kindle and all this secular stuff that you try to use to format, it's not going to understand. You can't box a gem, okay, or a person that the Most High is dealing with to write certain things. A lot of us, like I said, we can draw, and certain people look at it, they don't understand what you draw, because it's too deep for them to understand. The storm before the end. Okay, a lot of us should know what that means. The parable of wisdom. Then I have desolate parable. So I deal with speaking in dark sayings. You have to be careful when you're putting stuff out online. You don't want everybody. I don't want to make $1 billion on the book. Okay, I don't want everybody to understand. I only want a certain people, and those who understand, those are the ones that can actually probably contact me if they want to send me an email or whatever. The reprobate watchers. So that links into the gang stalkers. Okay, but they're reprobates. And I put this out on a Google Plus post a while back. Satan's kingdom will expire. So I ended it with that so we can understand. So it goes into the preface, and that's why I say the content in this book is not for people with surface comprehension. The words written in these poems are for those who understand esoteric context. This book cannot be formatted by any editor or writer beyond the author who wrote it. You see that? That's why I put it in there. So I'm letting you know as a preface, just a small preface, you're going to understand that this is formatted, but it's not for everyone to understand as a regular novel or book. Just like how the Bible is not written like a novel. Okay. And we think the way our ancestors think. We write in fragments based on connecting the dots, looking at other scriptures or looking at other information, but it won't be all connected like once upon a time. We don't write like that as people. A lot of us be trying to do that, and you're gonna give yourself a headache. This book cannot be formatted by any editor or writer beyond the author who wrote it. Those of you who can see will understand what's being written. Okay, so I just give out some information and, yada yada. So it goes into the introduction, experience, interpreted. All right, poems are not written poems are not written until life experiences are interpreted. They are a manifestations of one's dreams and visions, hence therapeutic to another's psyche. Some will read these poems and will not understand, but enjoy them and won't know why. You won't understand why you like it. You're like, oh, why is this connected? So I'm giving out like just certain information on what these poems are about. I've just done that for the first few, okay, and then I go into a short story, okay. So that's how I write. So it goes into a short story, and it says, "I know walking on a street made of gold." Okay, now we know when you read scripture, it's actually talking about Revelations. So I base everything on the spiritual aspect of where our spirit comes from. So there you go. I don't want to put it all out there. You all want to support it, just let me know, or just go on Amazon, and if you want a PDF, I can send you a PDF of it as well, for a small little fee or whatever. Not something short. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. This is just for support for me, and like I would say, this is like a part-time gig, so I can make some extra money, so I can get up out of here. As you all understand what I'm talking about, to those of you that know that America is Babylon. Okay, so there you all have it. I don't want to talk a hole in your head. I just wanted to put this information out. I guess I should have did this a while back. I wasn't thinking, because I'm not all about money and things. Like I said, this has been out on the market for since, I believe, I don't know, I forgot, August, I don't know, maybe August. I think I wrote this stuff, so or compiled the information and put it on Amazon. So there you all have it. I'm pretty much out of here. Hopefully you all have a blessed remaining of the day, and see you all soon with other videos, but not as many, because like I said before, um, I got other things that I have to take care of, with with the with the church. So love you all. This is my life, and I'll be doing this for the rest of it. Shalom.